prices start to drop dramatically.
The real estate crisis now hitting the entire country.
The housing market is going deeper in the dumper.
So why is the New York market now on fire?
Time to make the jump.
The California desert seeing a sudden spring.
Gay buyers left, right, and sideways.
Even South Florida flooded by a new wave.
We really need to seriously start looking.
The gays who are all of a sudden moving straight towards recovery.
People are ready to pounce.
There is a strength in the gay population when it comes to being a little more secure financially.
Are same-sex couples really that different?
Gay men and gay women are very resilient.
Gay people do tend to be one of the most affluent.
We're a small privileged minority.
How the past struggle for equal rights may actually make the current financial struggle a little easier.
Is that an advantage now in a difficult market?
Absolutely. It is. Absolutely.
We've doubled our money in less than 3 years.
The business of being gay. A close-up look at those who are sinking and swimming in this financial storm.
The market is, taking a nosedive.
You should inform them that they're not allowed to ask those questions.
How not to get ripped off.
These are protections that we have in 20 states.
The legal pitfalls you need to jump over before jumping into the market.
Does that make sense?
And what makes these neighborhoods so gay?
There is a mystique about Brooklyn.
See one of the newest areas in transition and what G-strings and dollar bills have to do with it. Seriously. A special real estate version of 365 from South Florida starts now. The beautiful beaches of South Florida, also unfortunately home to an ugly truth. Not far from the sand and surf, many consider this to be ground zero for the current real estate crisis, but not everyone. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ross Palombo from CBS News, reporting tonight from South Florida. Fort Lauderdale and Miami both have thriving gay communities, some of the most thriving in the entire country. And despite the falling home prices, the foreclosure statistics, even the overall financial cloud, many in the gay community here are weathering the economic storm, and they're doing it from a community back over here behind these high-rises. The sun-drenched sights, the sultry scenes, and the once steaming hot real estate of South Florida. Most of it, though, now replaced by signs of a financial chill.
Prices start to drop dramatically.
The housing market is going deeper in the dumper.
You could see a $100,000 drop.
The housing market won't recover until 2009.
Because a lot of people were being hurt.
And being hurt hardest here.
It's difficult.
As the shadow of foreclosures fell across the country, the Sunshine State was perhaps most drastically dimmed.
The middle class is really getting beaten, and I just, that hurts.
And you have a walk-in closet.
But now some hope is shining into a section of Fort Lauderdale.
A bit of ray of sunshine. Things are getting a little bit better now. Sales are increasing ever so slightly.
Gay and lesbian couples like Leslie Barretto and Carrie Smith
Great open space.
are now coming back, buying into South Florida's most prominent gay community, Wilton Manors.
You're seeing more people that you know buying?
Yeah, actually, the gay community, we were doing our own research and we saw that we're spending more money in our community.
And they're looking to spend here.
I'm excited about the yard.
Not just because they like the community, the landscaping, or the construction.
That's a long-lasting life roof.
But because they like and clearly see the cold, hard financial facts.
For Wilton Manors, perfect.
When it comes to the overall financial picture, Wilton Manors is far closer to perfect than surrounding Fort Lauderdale. It has far fewer foreclosures than the county average, far fewer than the state average in Florida.
We're seeing a lot of our friends buying, which is another reason why we felt like, okay, maybe we really need to seriously start looking.
And this pool is perfect for swimming laps.
In California, gay buyers have also found a similar oasis in the desert community of Palm Springs.
And it generally attracts gay buyers left, right, and sideways.
Here, the foreclosure rate is less than half of the surrounding county, and some realtors say sales are starting to multiply.
Well, our population has always had an attraction of Palm Springs, and that attraction has not lessened over the last 5 to 6 years.
But the biggest island of economic strength,
First house is 2 blocks from the harbor.
may now be surfacing in New York.
I would say it's an island unto itself, combating the economic crisis.
Realtor John Wilner says that battle is being won partially because Fire Island Pines is more than 80% gay-owned.
This is the one place in the world where gay is the norm.
And it's one of the few places where there were 0 foreclosures last quarter, and also one of the few with an almost 0 drop in home values.
The pricing here hasn't gone down that much.
And that means home sellers like Evan Lobel haven't had to come down in price. His beach house is still listed at $1.75 million.
Do you think in this economy that's realistic?
I do think it's realistic. This quality, this amount of space, it's actually well priced.
Even at that price, gay buyers like Ryan Bell are still looking to buy.
Even in this economy, this island is still a good value.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I wouldn't buy if it wasn't.
With ocean views, everything is included. There's a feeling of open air. We haven't had a bus.
Wilner says there's even been a small building boom, with very few financial cuts and scrapes here to stop it.
Why are the gays doing so well?
We're very resilient. Gay men and gay women are very resilient. And we've never relied on the outside world to give us anything.
There tends to be an assumption that gays are more affluent than straight as a total community.
Analyst John Miller says there have been no concrete studies on the gay housing market, but from decades of experience, he knows that affluence and education are always key factors.
In this case, maybe you're looking at a higher concentration of more affluent and educated consumers, if that were the case.
But the community itself believes the case may be more about its ongoing struggle. Equal rights! That fighting for so long on so many fronts has left it fit enough to face any crisis, even a financial one.
The gay community in general knows how to deal with struggle and strive, and so is that an advantage now in a difficult market?
Absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely. And I guess we could be grateful for all those people that put us in that position, because now we know how to deal with tough situations and making things happen with little or no support at all.
Now, their support may, in the end, help everyone. Gays and lesbians once left out in the cold.
I'm looking to buy.
Now buying and building in their communities. Like Fire Island, like Palm Springs.
So this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
Like Wilton Manors, and helping to heat up the economy, one home, sweet home.
I love that open floor plan. Yeah, that's great.
At a time.
The gay community has led the way to improvement of neighborhoods. Let's hope that the gay community is responsible for the improvement of the real estate market and thus the American economy. We're getting there.
From the beaches of Florida to the beaches of California, coming up, a closer look at how couples are riding out this financial crisis. Some of them are actually sailing high on the waves, while others, unfortunately, are slipping under. You're watching a special edition of 365 from South Florida.